Hi guys, Melissa here, and I want to ask you a question, kind of a serious question, and I want to know what keeps you up with your career at night. I mean, all of us have had the situation where something isn't going quite the way that we want it, and we lose sleep over it. I know I've had lots of nights that I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep because I'm worrying about work. I'm worrying about my career. I'm worrying about something that has to do with the team that I'm dealing with, opportunities, all of those kinds of things. So what are the things that keep you up at night? Is it money? That can be so stressful if you haven't budgeted or haven't planned, or something gets tossed in the works that you weren't planning on, and you don't have enough money to go around, whether it's money to pay your bills, or money to come up with payroll, or maybe money to pay your taxes, or whatever it might be. When there's a shortage of cash revenue, it makes everything else so much harder. So is that something that you lose sleep over? Or maybe it's that you're a newer groomer and you don't know how to do a certain type of a dog. All of a sudden you've got a client that calls and you've never done that particular breed before. And you fret over it and you worry about it, and you wonder if you've got the skills necessary to keep that customer happy and do the job that they're expecting. That used to drive me crazy years ago, and it would definitely, I would lose sleep over it. Too many clients. I mean, such a problem to have, right? But come on, we all know it. Those of us that have been there and are booking, 3, 4, weeks out, or even, a month out, or maybe we can't even take any new customers, and we've got customers still wanting to get in. That is as much of a problem as not having enough customers. So again, man, I get it. When you can't service the customers that want what you have, and they start getting angry and frustrated, especially regular customers or customers that you have serviced, and you just can't fit them into your books. It's heartbreaking. We are in the service business, we're people pleasers, and so we want to be able to accommodate everybody, and it can be really difficult and such a challenge when you just can't meet the expectations of your customers. Are you mentally or physically just exhausted? I've been there. I've been there more than once, but one situation I really remember well, where I was driving up to my last client, and this is back in my mobile days, and I was trying to do everything. I was grooming full time, I was managing a business, I was trying to keep my staff motivated and educated and moving forward with their careers. I was going to grooming competitions and competing and trade shows, and I just had everything coming at me all at once, plus dealing with a family and just personal life, just stuff. And I was going up to that last client. I still remember I was headed up to Rockford, and I just lost it. I just started worrying and fretting about all these different things that I still had to get done, and the day I was running really late, and I just lost it. I just pulled that van over to the side of the road and just cried. And I was so thankful that I had a dispatcher that recognized I was mentally in pretty deep trouble. And she called and canceled that last dog for me and got it rescheduled. But I still remember that day and just, absolutely hitting that wall. And I'll tell you, leading up to hitting that wall, I had lots and lots of sleepless nights. Or maybe it's, you're trying to find, good groomers to join your team because you've got more customers or more grooming than you can possibly, do yourself, and you need to start building that team, and you can't find any good groomers, or you can't find groomers that can work up to the caliber that your clients have come to expect. So frustrating, and I've been there too multiple times. I still, again, remember where I had a van that I left sit down. I could not fill it for almost a year because I just couldn't find qualified groomers to operate it. So frustrating. So I don't know about you, but I've had throughout my career lots and lots of sleepless nights. So, we're working on some new projects, and what I really want to know from you right now is what drives you crazy? What keeps you up at night? What do you lose sleep over? Pop it into the comments below. I want to know what drives you absolutely nuts. And I want to see if maybe we can figure out a way to help you get through that bridge and get to the other side and have some success and get a good night's sleep. So leave your comments down below.